And on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
We are starting with breaking news for you this Thursday afternoon, A paraprofessional with Fargo Schools is being treated for injuries after an incident at Discovery Middle School. We got a tip on our whistleblower hotline that a student was taken out of the school by police and the employee was receiving medical attention. Fargo School spokesperson Anne-Marie Campbell tells Valley News Live the staff member's injury is not life-threatening. Campbell says the school resource officer did respond to the incident along with another police officer, but couldn't confirm if the student was taken away by police. This morning's incident comes amid tensions between the Fargo School District and the teachers union over classroom safety. 2 weeks ago, another paraprofessional was also hurt by a student at the same school. Well, also breaking for you, at least one person is dead and 20 others hurt after a car crashed into a crowd of pedestrians in Times Square in New York City. This is a live look at the scene right now. You can see the vehicle is still there. New York police say the crash does not appear to be terrorism related. A 26-year-old driver is in custody, and police say he has a history of arrests for impaired driving. Well, we are following a developing story out of South Fargo where an overnight car fire is considered suspicious. It all happened around midnight at an apartment parking lot in the 4800 block of 16th Avenue South. That's a neighborhood behind Shields and Gordman's. When fire crews got there, one car was fully engulfed. 2 cars parked nearby were also damaged in the incident. Investigators are sifting through the charred car in search of any evidence, but haven't determined a cause of the fire just yet. A police officer did tell Valley News Live that the fire does not appear to be an accident. Well, we have some new information for you on a body that was found this week in North Fargo. Police are now identifying the man as 41-year-old Marcus Mosley of Moorhead. Paramedics were called to a home in the 1000 block of Broadway on Tuesday where Mosley was unresponsive. He was pronounced dead at the scene, but police are still waiting for autopsy results for the cause of death. Well, new for you at noon, Moorhead police are letting people know about a sex offender who's moving to a new address. Eric Fanning is planning to move next week to the 300 block of 14th Street South. The State Corrections website shows Fanning did time for forcing 3 women to engage in sexual contact. No public meetings are planned at this time. Also new for you at noon, a Fergus Falls man is dead after a car crash in Otter Tail County. Deputies say 67-year-old Thomas Milbrandt apparently lost control of his vehicle yesterday on County Highway 1, just about 2 miles south of I-94. The vehicle then hit an embankment and rolled over. Milbrandt died at the scene. Well, it's a sunny day. That's nice. Temperatures, though, not really warming up very much, and that wind still biting out there. Let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green now for a first check of our Thursday afternoon forecast.
Yeah, that wind's still a problem for us today. It continues to usher in that colder air out of the north, and we've got those strong winds gusting into the 20s to near 30 miles per hour. Our current strongest gust is Jamestown at 29, a steady speed of 20 in Fargo, and a gust to 23 miles per hour in Grand Forks. So a breezy afternoon to start, and we've got those clouds clearing out at least. You can see mostly on the Minnesota side is where we're still seeing some cloud cover, lots of blue sky up north and to the west, and temperatures are on their way up in Fargo at 57 degrees, 53 in Grand Forks, and it's 48 right now in Devil's Lake with that colder air in place there. Across the tri-state area, we are quiet for the moment, so looking pretty good as far as precip is concerned here in the valley. Our hourly planner today back into the 50s to some low 60s for Fargo, a high of 61 with, again, better bets for some sunshine coming up through the afternoon. We'll have details on that and if we can expect any warm up coming up in the forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Lisa, we will see you then. We want to give you an early heads up to be watching out for a lot of overnight bridge work coming up in Moorhead next week. Crews will be doing maintenance work from 9 at night until 5 a.m. in the next morning, each night starting on Sunday. You'll see them in 9 areas, including the I-94 Red River Bridge, the Veterans Memorial Bridge over the Red River, and the Highway 75 and 20th Street bridges over I-94. Staffers described President Donald Trump as measured when he found out former FBI Director Robert Mueller had been appointed as a special counsel to look into possible Trump campaign ties with Russia. But by this morning, his response was a little less so. Mola Lenghi is on Capitol Hill with the details.
President Trump took to Twitter this morning to slam the Justice Department's decision to appoint Robert Mueller as special counsel to investigate Trump campaign ties with Russia. He tweeted, "This is the single greatest witch hunt of a politician in American history."
I'm sure he's going to try to say it's a partisan effort. I don't think Mueller is going to be viewed as a partisan guy.
Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein tapped the former FBI chief, saying, "I determined that a special counsel is necessary in order for the American people to have full confidence in the outcome."
I now have significantly greater confidence that the investigation will follow the facts wherever they lead.
Rosenstein is on Capitol Hill this afternoon to answer some tough questions from senators about the events that led up to FBI Director James Comey's termination and his decision to appoint a special counsel. Congress will continue to carry out their own investigation.
The congressional investigation that Chairman Burr and I are leading, we're going to redouble our efforts because we still have to get our job done as well.
They've requested Comey hand over the memo he wrote, which claims President Trump asked him to back off the investigation into National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. And they're asking Comey to come back to Capitol Hill to testify. Mo Lulengi for CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Now, that Senate Intelligence Committee investigating Trump campaign ties with Russia did announce today that Michael Flynn's attorney has informed them the fired National Security Advisor does not plan to honor a subpoena calling for him to turn over documents related to his contacts with Russians. The lead singer for the band Soundgarden and one of the architects of grunge music has died. These are images from 52-year-old Chris Cornell's last concert in Detroit, Michigan last night. A few hours later, he was found dead in a hotel room. A spokesman calls Cornell's death sudden and unexpected and says the singer's family will be working closely with the medical examiner to determine the exact cause. The man who built Fox News into a cable TV powerhouse has also died. Roger Ailes was 77. Ailes was a longtime political consultant and television producer. In the 1960s, he helped Richard Nixon master the emerging medium of television. Ailes was forced to resign from Fox News last summer after accusations of sexual harassment. Police in the Southern Valley are looking for help tracking down whoever is responsible for shootings that damaged a couple of homes. It all happened early yesterday morning in Breckenridge. Officers found two homes about a block apart from each other, had windows shot out with a BB gun. Investigators believe that the homes were targeted. Police are now asking anyone with information to give them a call at 218-643-5506. A Minnesota woman wants the state to hold massage therapists more accountable for their actions. This after she says she was raped by one.
Right now, we don't have a stopgap. We have nothing.
But not everyone thinks more oversight is necessary. Coming up tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10, Ashley Bishop finds out why some groups are against it and what precautions you should take when going in for your